are not just business owners, we are not just entrepreneurs, we are human beings, right? All of us have emotions, all of us have challenges, all of us have a lot of challenges in our life. And we not just face challenges from businesses, from our partners, from employees, but we face a lot of challenges in terms of family, right? We feel a lot of challenges from different relationships. At times we get stressful, at times we feel like stuck. And at that point, we need someone who not just criticize us, who not just tell us what is going wrong inside in our life, but we want someone who guide us. We want someone who show the path. We want someone who can give us the direction to go ahead in our life. But before we go about it, I want each one of you to look into this picture. It must be familiar, right? Early this year, our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, visited Facebook in US, and this conversation happened. When this conversation happened, Mark Zuckerberg, one of the greatest entrepreneur and business owner of this time, he talked something about his life. He said when he started Facebook, and at the initial days of Facebook, when he was facing a lot of challenges, he traveled India. And he traveled in a temple in Himachal Pradesh to understand how he has to connect with his dreams. And when this conversation started happening, everybody started thinking that which is the temple where he visited, and everybody tried to be there. But going to that temple is not the number one thing that you have to focus on. If you look into deep down into this conversation, something more magical was there. And that is that when he was going through difficult time, at that time he was planning to sell off Facebook. And he was thinking that he's not able to even take care of Facebook the way it is growing. And so many people were ready to buy. At that point, he was facing these challenges, how to grow ahead. And that's when somebody advised, and that's Steve Jobs advised him to go to India and search for his inner self. So all of us are in India. We don't have to go to any temple to particularly search our inner self. But what is the key? That he has someone who guided him. That go ahead, find something you are lacking, so that you can understand how you can grow in your life. And the same story related to our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji. When he started his journey at the age of 16, and when he started studying about books of Sri Vivekananda, at that time he wanted to be a monk. And he wanted to become a monk in Ramakrishna Mission. But at that time, the person who was heading Ramakrishna Mission at Rajkot said, no, your purpose is not to become a monk, but your purpose is to serve the society. And that's when his journey changed into a different direction. He joined RSS, then he traveled around the country, he tried to serve all the society, and today he is the Prime Minister of India. And he is serving the nation. So these two stories talk about something amazing. Like one person was struggling at certain point of time, and somebody advised him. When other person was thinking about some different line to become a monk, someone suggested him to take the right path of social service. Even when we look into the life of Steve Jobs, if you read his biography, you will find Steve Jobs is always considered to be the most innovative entrepreneur and business owner of all time, right? But when he was starting his journey initially, because he was adopted, he has a lot of emotional burdens. And all through the day, he was thinking about all those burdens, all those challenges in his life. And he was not able to overcome them. At that point, he found a mentor called Ramdas. And he advised him, go travel in India. And when he came to India, he understood the power of intuition. Because in Western culture, people talk about intellect. He understood the power of intuition. And all his inventions are dependent upon intuition. He always focused on his inner self. And that's what, when he discovered that power of intuition, that's when he became extremely successful. That's where he invented the iPhone, the MacBook, and everything. And all of that we are using happily. Because those products are intuitive, beautiful, amazing. When every other business owner was talking about something else, something about data-driven, something about customer service, something about customer survey, before developing something, he was thinking about intuitive devices, intuitive invention. How it came into his heart when his mentor guided him to go travel inside India and understand the power of intuition. So it's not about traveling in India, but it's about when someone guiding you to create that kind of success. That's where the mentoring came into play. That's where a mentor can become the creator of your destiny. He or she can guide you in the right direction. So is it mentoring is new? No, mentoring is not new. It's in our culture. In fact, I can say mentoring is something deep down in the Indian culture. If we look into Mahabharata, our greatest text, we found the best example of mentoring. Arjuna, he was the greatest archer, he was the greatest warrior in Mahabharata. His teacher was Drona. But was Drona the mentor? No. The real mentor was Lord Krishna. Because Lord Krishna guided him. He never taught him archery. He never taught him any skill to become a warrior. He only taught him how to stay focused, how to choose the right path. And Mahabharata, every business is more like Mahabharata, right? Every time you have some person competing with you, every time you are finding it to create a balance with your business partner, with your employees, with the people who are competing with you. And all those moments, you need a mentor. You need a mentor like Krishna, who can guide you how to stay focused, who can guide you how to create success, who can guide you why not to get away with other people's advice. He can guide you what is your right dharma. He can guide you where to focus and how to create, how to focus on your strength so that you can become the greatest warrior in your business. You can become the most legendary person so that one day you will be on the cover of all the business magazines. One day, hundreds and thousands of other business owners become inspired from you. You have that potential. But you have to understand that what you are lacking and how to find a person who can guide you. Why everybody needs a mentor? Because the world is full of critics. The world is full of people who are ready to criticize you. They are ready to find all the problems within you. And every day you listen to people, maybe in your family, maybe in your business circle, maybe in networking event, maybe everywhere, where people find what are the things that you are lacking. And that's good. They said feedback is the breakfast of the champion. That's good. You should be knowing all the feedback. You should be knowing all the criticism. You should be listening to all the critique. But that won't solve your problem. You have to find people who can stand there with you. You should find people who is there and said, yes, you have these problems, but how to overcome these problems. Who should not only point out all your weaknesses, but he said, what are your strengths? Every time you need a mentor who said, what are your strengths first, and then make you understand what are your weaknesses and how to overcome all those weaknesses using those strengths. That's the mentor. Rest other people are critics. Rest other people are giving you feedback. They are telling you what's wrong, but you need a mentor to guide you. That's why all of us need a mentor. A mentor who can guide you to unleash the power within. And so that we can not just become someone good at our business, but we can become a great human being, great leader, both in terms of family and in our businesses, both in terms of relationship with other people. And many people, they want a mentor, but they got stuck over here. How to find a mentor? You have to really find people who are ready to mentor you. And at that point, find all the people you know in your circle. They might be from your family, they might be from your circle, they might be from any networking event. And places like BNI has enough people, right? You can find the right kind of people. But not everyone upon whom you are focusing, he or she can become a mentor. Probably they may or they may not be your mentor. But don't get disheartened. Because if they are not ready to invest the time and energy in your mentoring, then you should not be their mentee. Because when you choose a mentor, the person should be completely believing in your dreams. And the most important thing, when you choose a mentor, the mentor should be a very positive person, full of energy, and they love to help you to create your greatness. It's not just they guide you that, okay, you do this A, B, C, D thing with your business and you will become successful. They can be an advisor. Even if you are in a business, you can hire a consultant to do all those things, right? If you are not clear about what kind of strategy you want to follow to grow your business, then you can hire a consultant. And the consultant will give you all these ideas that you have to follow this strategy. But when you choose a mentor, the mentor not just guide you about your business, the mentor focus on you, on the person who is driving the business. Because when you create your excellence, that's when your business will create excellence. You have to focus on finding a person who will help you create your self-image, who will help you create your positive image, who will help you create your human excellence. Not just give you some idea about your business. Because all of us are human beings. At times we face challenges. At times we feel like giving up. At times we feel like getting stressful. And all those moments, we need people. We need a mentor who will guide us to be in the game. But always remember, when you find a mentor, don't just get it into and say that, can you become my mentor? It never happened. You have to first find the person, and you have to show them that what you are doing, what they are doing, you are really connected to it. You really want to do something. You really want to grab their knowledge. You really want to understand how they are teaching. But when we find the mentor, how we can create the success in mentoring? Because once you find the mentor, that's when the journey starts. So most people never become successful when they take mentoring from someone else. One of the big reasons, they want to find the result very quickly. And it's never happened. If you are in a big business, if you are in a complex business, it never happened. If you are stuck in a business or any level in your life, it cannot change all of a sudden. So you need to trust your mentor for at least 6 months, 7 months or 1 year of time. You have to ready to invest your time for 1 year to change your mindset, to focus on the journey that you have started with your mentor. So first thing you have to focus, you have to trust your mentor. And from that point, you have to stop taking advice from all the other people, especially people who are giving you a lot of criticism and negative feedbacks. You have to keep all those people aside, and you have to focus on all the positive feedback, all the positive guidance you are getting from your mentor. Next most important thing, most of the time in India, what happened when you started getting advice, many times people feel that advice should be for free. And when advice should be for free, it never works in your life. Because if you want something great, you have to pay a price for it. If you are great in something, you should not be doing it for free, right? If you are creating a great product or service, you should not be doing it for free. That's why you are in the business. So same way, if you are taking mentoring and when someone is putting all their heart and soul in your transformation, it should not be free. Either the person should be a professional mentor to whom you are paying a fee, or the person is into business, then you should be giving your time and energy or effort, something, so that they will also know that you are committed to the mentoring. You are getting something and you are giving something into it. So that both mentor and mentee have a great relationship, and both of them must be putting hundreds and 1,000% effort into the creating this success. And one of the most important things, most business owners, most people in India, they feel going to the astrologer or a spiritual person is mentoring. Sorry, that's not the mentoring. You have to find people who start helping you in your business, who start helping you in your mindset level. That's the real mentoring. Like, I work with so many people, and the most interesting thing I found is same in every arena. Maybe you are in fitness, maybe you are in any business, maybe you are a corporate leader, maybe you are a national level athlete, maybe you are an actor, actresses, anything. You need someone who can guide you in the right direction. You need someone who will be there all the time to give you the right kind of insight, the right kind of strength, and help you focus on your strength, to grow your strength from go higher and higher, and help you create from success to success, not just failure to success. You can go from success to success. I strongly believe everyone needs a mentor, and all the people I met on my journey, all the people whose life I have studied, people from India, from all over the globe, in every area, all the successful people are having mentors. And if you are focusing on creating massive success in your business, massive success in your life, massive success in every area of life, you have to find a mentor. If you are already having a mentor, that's great. But if you are stuck somewhere, you need a mentor who can guide you in the right direction to create success. Because you can get a lot of ideas, a lot of advice from your family, friends, your bosses, your teachers. But usually those are advices only. But you need people who really understand what you want to do. You need people who really understand what are your challenges, how you can grow, how you can move ahead. And not just they ask you to do something, they will guide you how you can unleash your greatness. Because I strongly believe each one of us has greatness within us. We can build a company like Facebook, Apple, or we can become anyone we want to be. We need to have that guidance so that we can move in the right path. And mentoring, if you look into people in any area, the most successful people, each one of them have mentors. And especially if you look into athletics, sports, any creative field, you find mentors plays a bigger role. But there is something missing. Especially when we talk about the business scenario, especially in India, nobody talks about mentor. Hardly anyone talks about mentor. If you go into all those interviews, if you find people talks about hard work, people talks about find the right opportunity, people talks about technology, everything. But no one is talking about mentor. But if you look into all those highly successful business owners, highly successful entrepreneurs, if you find someone is mentoring them. Because at times, even something more important than all these business strategies, something more important than all this leadership skill, is someone is there with you to guide you at the right point, to stay focused, to be relaxed, and to create your greatness. And that is why today mentoring is considered to be one of the greatest investment or one of the greatest strategy in business success. And if you look into this survey, 70% of small businesses that receive mentoring, they survive more than 5 years. And small businesses especially needs mentoring because when you are small, if you put your mindset in the right direction, if you put your strategy in the right direction, it will be a lot easier for you to become more successful. And when small businesses receive mentoring, 20% of them become more likely to more successful. That's why I strongly believe each one of us need mentors. Those people who says, I don't need a mentor, probably they need the mentor the most. So you have to be open for mentoring. If you are technically strong, probably you are lacking something if you are not achieving your greatness. If you are really happy what you are doing, then it's fine. Probably you don't need a mentor. But if you have big dreams, and if you have big dreams and you feel that you can create greatness, then you need someone who can guide you. Because I focus on the mindset level transformations. I don't focus on anything. I just focus on mindset level transformation because I believe if you transform your subconscious mind, if you transform your mindset, then you can create all kind of success. That's when the right people, right business partner, right customer, everybody shows up in your life.